Hey, my name is Sarah, and this is my first booktubing video, and I'm going to be doing my May wrap-up of the books that I read in May. I read 18 books in May. Most of them were contemporary, so... And if you hear any noises, I'm sorry, but my cat's in the room with me, and he's trying to get into things, so I might have to stop him. Okay, let's get started. And I'm sorry if this video is bad. Video is bad because it's my first one, so... First, I read Revived by Kat Patrick, and I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay. I expected a lot more from it, and maybe that's why I was so disappointed. I thought it'd be a very good dystopian novel, but it was more of a contemporary, in a sense. You'd have to read it to understand it, but a lot of people did like this, and I was kind of sad that I didn't like it. I liked it, but I didn't love it, that's what I mean. So 3 out of 5 stars for that, and this is my first Kat Patrick book, so... The next book I read was Looking for Alaska by John Green, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I can't really go into much detail about all the books because I don't have that much time and there's a lot of books to do. So, but anyways, I gave this a 4 out of 5. I didn't like it as much as The Fault in Our Stars, but it was pretty good. I just didn't like the main character, the main female at Alaska. She was kind of irritating and I just didn't get along with her character. So 4 out of 5 though. I really did enjoy it. I did enjoy the main male character. Perfect You by Elizabeth Scott, and you're going to see a lot of these stickers on there. Please just ignore them because I haven't had the time to take them off yet. But this is Perfect You by Elizabeth Scott, and I give this a 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I really, really did enjoy it. So, this one's about, like, families, homes, like, bad relationships, kind of stuff like that. It's just, it looks really girly, but it's not. It's really, really sad and heartfelt. So, yeah. Sorry if I'm rambling. I have Cracked Up to Be by Courtney Summers, and I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. I read two of her other books, This Is Not a Test and Some Girls Are. I actually never finished Some Girls Are, so I want to read it though. She writes a lot of dark YA stuff, and this just... Again, didn't like the main character. I didn't really understand where she was coming from. She acted like her life was really, really hard, but it was hard, but she put the stress on herself, so I couldn't really sympathize with her. So I give this a 3 out of 5 stars. Next book I read was Can't Get There From Here by Todd Strasser, and I love this book. The one thing I love about reading is you get different perspectives and you learn things that you would have never learned before. So I was really excited when I read this one. And this is about a group of homeless teenagers, and one of them is named Maybe, and there's another girl named Tears. These are the street names, and she tries to get Tears off the street, and it's so heartfelt, and just the struggles that they go through, just going through the night is something that I can go simply do by laying in my bed, but they have to go find a place to stay, find something to eat, make sure they're safe and stuff, and I take advantage of that, and they can't. So, 5 out of 5 stars to this one. Next book I read was Give a Boy a Gun by Todd Strasser, and I really, really love this one too. I gave both of these books 5 out of 5 stars. This one is written kind of awkwardly. It's written like by, hold on. If you can see, it's written like by opinions of other students and stuff, by paragraphs and stuff about what went on. This about two boys who take their class in a school, their school in a hostage during dance. Sorry if it sounds funny, but they take their school hostage during a dance, and they just try to get revenge. And it's not written by their two perspectives, so you're like, what happened to them? But you have to find out. But the way it's written and the way the story goes on, and really, it's a fitting way to write the book. It seems like hesitant at first to read something like this that way, but it really does fit the story. So 5 out of 5 stars for him. I read Hate List by Jennifer Brown, and I read 3 of Jennifer Brown's books this month, so you're going to see her name a lot in this video. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. It was really good. It wasn't just about the school shooting, it was more about the broken family afterwards and how she had to deal with it, and how she had to just deal with her boyfriend's betrayal. So I really recommend this if you want a strong, heartfelt book. Jennifer Brown, in general, is a really, really good contemporary author. So, 5 out of 5 stars for that one. That was my cat. Then I read Cracked by K.M. Walton, and this I gave a 5 out of 5 stars. Also, I gave it a lot of 5s this month because I just really enjoyed the books. This one's about two boys, one named Bull, one named Victor. Bull bullies Victor, but they both really have a hard life at home, and neither of them know that about each other. And an incident happens where they end up sharing the same mental hospital room, and they just have to come to terms with themselves and come to terms with their lives and how to change it. And this is not a gay, lesbian, bi, tranny book. That's what they classify it on Goodreads. But this is not that. This is just a friendship, so... some people are interested in that kind of book, so... Next, I read Clean by Amy Reed, and this is a book about 5 teenagers, Olivia, Kelly, Christopher, Jason, and Eva, who all go to rehab because of addictions to different substances, and they just come to terms with themselves, why they started doing these things, how has it affected their lives, and how to just move on. And a lot of the times they do blame other people for what happened to them, and I've noticed a lot of reviewers have noted things about that, but it didn't really bother me. Because parents do have a good effect on how you grow up. If your parent isn't around a lot, I don't know. It's just, your parents do have an effect on the way you grow up, and that's what happened in this. So 5 out of 5 stars for this one. My cat is in my guinea pig cage right now. If you can see that. So, that's all the noises. I'm sorry if you can hear it. Okay. Next book I read was Crazy by Amy Reed, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars also. I read 3 Amy Reed books this month also. This one's about a girl named Izzy and a boy named Connor who meet each other at a summer camp. Connor falls in love with Izzy, but Izzy doesn't fall in love with Connor. Cat's pushing my books. And they just end up talking through email. You want to see this? What's going on right now? Okay. I'm so sorry about this video. My cat is just being a brat. Anyway, so they end up talking through email, and Connor finds out that Izzy's kind of like bipolar. Like, if she gets really happy, she does crazy things that can hurt her, and same with when she's depressed. She never has like a nice medium in between, so he's like afraid to say something wrong that will get her upset or anything like that. It's just really intense. So 5 out of 5 stars for that one. My cat. I read Perfect Escape by Jennifer Brown, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars again. This one is about a girl named Kendra who has an older brother with OCD, and it's just she and him end up running away together. They go on a road trip to just find themselves and confront what's going on about her brother's addiction. Not addiction, our brother's state of mind. So it's just really, really good. So I recommend this one. It's a road trip book too, so there's crazy in there. And The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, and I really like this one. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. But a lot of people say that they can completely relate to Charlie in the book. I can't really relate to Charlie that much. Like, he was just too sweet. I don't know, I'm not a very adventurous teenager, so none of these things really came out in my life, but I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. It was really enjoyable. Next, I read Please Ignore Vera Diets by A.S. King, and I really, really enjoyed this. I don't know if I gave this a 4 or a 5, I'm not sure. I'd have to check my Goodreads, but I really did enjoy this one. The only thing is I didn't enjoy Charlie, the main character's friend, because this book is about, how Vera was friends with Charlie, and then he died, and she knows a lot of things that happened to him before he died that nobody else really knows. Instead of clearing his name, she's just holding on to it because he did betray her before he died, so she doesn't feel like clearing his name, and she's just not really good. It's not like she's not a good friend, it's just that she's been so hurt by him that she doesn't know what to do, so Charlie tries to haunt her to get her to tell the truth. So yeah, that one was really good. There's also a lot of family stuff, like abuse in that kind of book also, and a lot of comedy, so it's not just about the friendship. Here I read 1,000 Words by Jennifer Brown, and I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I love Jennifer Brown's work, I've decided that. I've read all of her books so far. This one was just amazing, and I know I heard of a girl who had a similar situation, and she tried to kill herself 3 times because of it, and I just think it's really upsetting. Just a lot of people kill themselves because of just school bullying from simple mistakes. Like this girl, she took a picture of herself naked, and because of that, she got probation. Her boyfriend, who sent the picture out to everybody, might be charged as a child molester because it's considered child pornography if you're under 18. Just all these horrible things happen, so she has to go to community service, and then she meets there this guy named Mac. I think his name is Mac. Yeah, his name is Mac, and he just makes her feel like she's finally wanted, like someone finally understands her situation, and he's the only person in the town or whatever that didn't look at the picture that she sent. So 5 out of 5 stars for that. Jennifer Brown, can't get me going on her. I love her. I read Butter by Aaron J. Lange, and this one is about a obese boy named Butter who has been bullied all his life and not really like recognized all his life, kind of like a mid between those two. And he's just tired of being the outcast, so to get attention, he decides to kill himself by indulging on tons of food via videotape. So when everybody at the school finds out about this, they decide that they really like Butter and they really like this idea, so they decide to make him popular, and the popularity just becomes something he absolutely loves, so he doesn't want to kill himself anymore. But he knows if he doesn't do it, then the popularity will be even worse. It will go away really fast, and he'll be bullied even worse than he was before, so he has an ultimatum. And it's set on a deadline, too. I don't know what my cat's doing. Next, I read Paper Towns by John Green, and I am really sad to say I did not like this book. I give it 3 out of 5 stars, and I was kind of being lenient. I liked the first 100 or so pages, but after that, it just got really boring and really repetitive. Not really much went on, and also, again, the main female character didn't like her. Just, nah, it was okay. I like The Fault in Our Stars the best by him, I have to say. So, 3 out of 5 stars to this one. I'm not going to go into what it's about. And I read Beautiful by Amy Reed, and this is the last book I read. This one, I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. It's enjoyable, it's not the best. Just, the things that go on in this book are really strong, to say the least. The character gets into a lot of trouble with drugs, with sex, with her friends, and stuff like that. It's enjoyable, it's really hard to read at times, because you're like, why would you make that decision? It's just insane. So, those are my cats trying to do things. And those are the 18 books that I read in May, so I hope you enjoy it, and if you want me to do any reviews or ask any questions about it, just go ahead and do it in the comments. Thank you.